Well, first of all, fuck Dave Meltzer and his condescending comments. You know, he talks about these chicken shit matches that they had in Puerto Rico and in Japan where they wrap the ropes and they set the ropes on fire. Let's talk about how great those matches were, which were some of the worst pieces of shit I've ever seen in my life because they were so fucking bad, where all they did was hold each other's heads and try to bring them to the fire. They were worse than god-awful. But I guess because they're held in an outdoor stadium in Kawasaki, Japan, they're the greatest fucking thing ever. Oh, my God. But they're the drizzling shits. And having been there and witnessed those live, it's some of the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. And even compare this match to those is sad and just pretty much tells you kind of where he's at. And his just jaded comments go up my ass sideways, and it drives me fucking insane. I thought the story, again, it's about two brothers. It's all about Kane and Kane setting things on fire. The story that we told, he was disfigured in this horrible fire that all this time he thought his brother had set, and everything about their relationship is etched in fire. And Kane, that's so much a part of his persona. He wants his brother to feel the heat that he felt in that house when he was burned and disfigured the way that he was. There's a story to it, okay, that made sense. And yes, it did make sense. Surround them in fire. The match itself was a good match. The story is you're talking about being surrounded by fire. You can't do spots on the ropes and do these different things. The whole object is to set your opponent on fire. Again, hey, look, folks, that's a little far, okay? I'm with you there, okay? We're doing this now, man. I'm with you there on that one. However, the absurdity of the story and the absurdity of the ring surrounded by fire, it makes sense. Don't apply logic to an illogical situation here, folks. It's entertainment. The match itself, I thought that they told a good story working towards it and getting outside and doing everything that they did. I thought they did a really good job. And adding to that, because we got there the night before, nobody really knew what the hell to expect with this ring surrounded by fire. We had the special effects people build this and they put it all together, but we had to see it beforehand to really understand what the hell are we going to do with it? How do we get to the finish? I don't know that a whole lot of thought was given to the finish and how you get there until a couple of days before. You know, we had talked to special effects people. We had talked to experts in this field of setting people on fire. And we knew that it could be done. It was just, how do we get there? And you're doing it on a live stage where you don't have curtains to be drawn and you don't have a point where you can say, okay, cut, bring a stuntman in and let him do it. And no, we had to do it with a guy who's an athlete, who's sweaty in real world time, and just, he's not a trained stuntman. And we couldn't switch someone out to do it. You had to do it with him. You had to do it with Kane. You had to do it where you're surrounded by people on four sides. So there's a lot of challenges, and that's why when people criticize it, I'm like, fuck you. You try and do it. You try and pull this off with the same parameters and the same limitations that we had to try and pull this thing off.
Bruce, I think you're missing the point where everybody thinks it's ridiculous. Like, it's not that you didn't pull it off. It's, why did you fucking do it?
Well, because their whole relationship was built on fire, and that Kane was disfigured by a fire that was started by Undertaker. He's going to make his brother feel that same pain and set him on fire.
Well, let me ask you this though. Why didn't y'all have like a rape match for when Triple H raped Katie Vick? I mean, you could have had a rape match.
Triple H didn't rape Katie Vick. That was Kane allegedly. Pay attention.